good evening. I am the devil. Sorry about the clothes. It's just a joke we play at the gates downstairs. Hell's such a fun place. Do you know, 2 minutes ago I was having a delightful fireside chat with the bishop. At least I was sitting by the fire. He was sitting on it. But enough of that, because I really wouldn't want to spoil the surprise for that gentleman in the second row from the back. Good evening, sir. You did enjoy yourself on Tuesday night, didn't you? I certainly did. Do you know, I've never seen that done in chicken gravy before. Unfortunately, God couldn't quite see it all as a bit of a giggle. He's rather fond of rabbits, you know. You're thinking of repentance, aren't you? I do so enjoy devious people. They burn with this sort of crackling noise. Yes, sir, repentance is an option, but I'm afraid that in your case, what with rabbits, repentance consists of nothing less than a full-page ad in the Herald yesterday. So it would appear that you are one of mine. Do have a pleasant evening. I've been asked to speak tonight on the subject of Abstinence Boulevard. Abstinence as a concept has been something of an Unsworth for God, largely ignored and comprehensively disliked. Still, it has caught on occasionally. Rain College, no girlies, complete abstinence from nookie. Rain College is run by Opus Dei. Opus Dei, when translated from the Greek, means bang it with a stick until it goes away. Bizarre, and in the main highly amusing perversions, being the end result of a philosophy that can only be described as willy-nilly. Well done, Warrain lads, and if you'll excuse the pun, keep it up. New College. For those of you who are unaware, New College is a wholly owned subsidiary of Hades Limited, of which I am managing director, principal shareholder, and sugar daddy. This college has put in a disappointing performance over the past few weeks. In the annual belt a cute little furry animal over the head with a telephone book competition, 18 students failed to attend. Of those who had the common decency to turn up, 16 attempted to use a telephone book with only 8 pages. Really? They're only baby seals, for God's sake. Bloody Linda Stoner. Horrible and seditious gossip is at an all-time low, which is ridiculous, considering just how horrible and seditious every single one of you are. I know what you're going to say, smarty-pants law student. Just because nobody's been doing anything is no excuse not to gossip about them. Since when have you ever let the facts get in the way of a good story before, eh? God, I hate law students. All this drivel about equality and justice and civilized man. Thank God, Malaysia still has the sense to drop them down a chute at the end of a very long rope. Besides, it gives them such a terrific run-up for the trip downstairs. Chambers and Barlow certainly arrived with a very satisfying thud. As things stand, I smell parental influence in this college. They've obviously been stuffing you full of all sorts of moral fibre. We all know what fibre produces, don't we? So, as from tomorrow, tutors will be conducting courses in gluttony, sodomy, racism, sexism, lust, bestiality, and humility. Humility is now a sin because God is thoroughly fed up with people who grovel. Good Lord. You know, there is one sin John Rawls has yet to commit. Time. Oh, yes. There'll be an advanced course in bestiality for those students from New Zealand. problems, call me. Dial 666, insert your soul, and we'll talk. By the way, I didn't think it was amusing to reverse the charges, and I'll speak to you later. Well, this concludes my little chat. Those of you who have not sinned, that's you, and you, need not clap. As for the rest of you, it might be a good idea. We wouldn't want to get off on the wrong foot, would we? Thank you, and may your God go nowhere near you.